This episode is sponsored by Zenro Clothing Co. Pick up your tees and or accessories at zenroclothingco.com and be sure to use offer code SOCRATES at checkout for 20% off select items. Also, if you're not into spending the money, just check out the Zenro radio playlist. zenroclothingco.com, music for your everyday. This episode also sponsored by The Portian Bakery. If you're located in the Portian area of Scarborough, Toronto, be sure to check out The Portian Bakery, say what's up to Arville, and pick up a donut or two. Baked daily, crafted with love. This episode also sponsored by Podbean. Podbean is the podcasting platform of choice. It's the one that me and Vish use, and is great, you know, if you're looking to start that DIY podcast yourself. Definitely check out Podbean. Use the link podbean.com/SocraticGamers and gain 1 month of unlimited podcasting for free. Test it out, build that content. Anyone could podcast, right, Vish?
Yep.
Start a podcast and get your ideas out there. All right, enjoy the episode. I was thinking of what are other things we could talk about, right? But I feel like let's just jump in with the craziness and then we'll just see if we get to any other topics, because I think this is going to be the main topic, unless you think that there's not that much to it. But obviously the e-files were released on Friday, and have you
some
seen
right
anything?
some right
No, the whole thing got released. And
no what I heard was that it's coming out in parts.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw it's they released the whole thing and then it was just all redacted and you're like, okay, what's going on, guys? So it's this is just batch one of
that's what I heard.
Batches?
Yeah, 4 batches or something like that. But they're supposed to be released. The thing is that they're supposed to release it all.
Simultaneously.
Yeah, but
okay.
They're not doing it all. As per.
Okay, is there a reason for that? Did you see any specific reason for that, or?
No, I don't know if they've given a reason, but more likely that they're just redacting, going through it and redacting. That's what they're doing. Okay,
that's pretty interesting, because I think I said this on the last one, but when I was we were having dinner with Tara's family, and her dad was like, oh yeah, it's just all gonna be blacked out though, and I was like, really, you think so? And it's oh, it was all blacked out, and it's how the hell?
But wait,
you just get away with that? Yeah.
No, I get that, but well, how do you get away with that? Well, that's because that's what Trump wants, right? The point was Trump didn't want to release it. First of all, they were saying that there is no other files, if you remember that, and then now there are files.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. There's when they first were announcing it, there's nothing else to release. Something like that.
Okay.
That was way back.
Okay.
And then now they do have something to release because by law they have to. But then what they can't release because Trump doesn't want certain things. They're all redacted. So they're saying it's for. I don't know why the whole sheet is
national
redacted.
Security?
I don't know about national security. No, it's just I think their defense would be the victims. But
really? Okay.
But then it's the whole sheet. I can understand if names were redacted.
Right. But why the did you look at those videos they sent where people pull it up on their phone and it was just black, 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 black?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is up with that, man? Because you're okay, something's going on. This is what you campaigned on. This is what everyone's been waiting for. You finally release it, and it's why are they all redacted?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what is the argument. We'll get into the other stuff that's crazy too, but what is the argument for your base now? Patrick Bet-David, Anna Polina, all these people. Sean Ryan flipped now. He's I don't know what I believe anymore. And I'm yeah, bro, because you thought that this guy was going to be the savior, and then now you're what? Even Joe Rogan's tone has switched on Trump. It's very negative.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just okay, you guys are all switching. Why are you all switching? No, I mean not just why you all obviously why you're switching, but what is the rest of your base going to think now?
No, a lot of them are switching. I think the base is switching. Okay. Yeah, I think the base is switching, especially on the Epstein stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So it's not going to be just crazy, mega, supporters being like,
I mean, there
it's all
might be.
fake. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I don't think the majority are like that. There's still going to be some people that are for, or whatever Trump does,
Yeah.
they believe, right?
But it's like, okay, it was crazy because, all right, let's go in the State of the Union address. So you haven't seen the Dave Chappelle thing yet, and I was like, that was kind of like the real that's the cultural State of the Union address. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like what the country's going through. It's like what we're all feeling, but nobody's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you watch it, you're gonna be like, oh, this is like, yeah, this is it. And with the State of the Union address, I was like so anxious for it because I was like, what are you gonna say, bro? Are you gonna like announce a war or something? And it was so like nothing in there,
There was
you
nothing.
know? Right? It was like, what? I saw this one guy who's like, it could have been an email. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But like,
No, no, that's
yeah.
true. Yeah, yeah. The thing was, even the networks were kind of pissed at that because you took
Oh,
away,
really?
yeah, because you took away prime time hours
Oh, interesting. For
for
that.
what they assumed was something actually urgent, but
Yeah,
it
right.
wasn't
I was like, "What's gonna be
urgent.
urgent?" Yeah, but what the urgency was like all I got out of that was like straight lies. Like you're like, "Oh, we
Hmm.
are doing amazing," and I was like, "This is the weirdest rhetoric ever." Like as I was watching, I'm like, "This is not based on anything. You're just saying you're amazing."
Yeah, yeah.
And then the two other things were he was giving bonuses away,
Yes.
right? And then he was talking about free healthcare or something in 2026. Like healthcare will go down or something like that.
Well, that's just the rhetoric that they're using because the whole point of the shutdown was to get to a healthcare deal or something, but there's nothing
Oh,
gonna.
really?
Yeah, but then some of those Democrats, as they said, cowered down because no one's getting paid, right? So they really didn't do any negotiation about that. So, but his rhetoric is good in ways that he convinces people. It's like the Unaffordable Care Act, when that's the Obamacare, right? That's the Affordable Care Act. The point,
Right.
but he's like twisting it where it's like it was making insurance companies money, not you.
Okay. So like, all right, we're gonna throw that one out there. That like, in terms of like discussion, it's like, okay, that's a nothing burger then.
Mhm.
If you're saying that it's just same rhetoric, the thing that really got me was when he was announcing the bonuses. I was
Mhm.
like, is this a bribe? Like because it's on the eve or like 2 days before the Epstein file releases, and you're just like, are you doing this to be like, hey, stuff's gonna be crazy, but remember I gave you a bonus?
I think
Like,
so.
what
I
do you think
think
about that?
it's a bit of that. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I was
but
feeling that, right?
it
Like,
also could come back. Someone was also mentioning where it's like, if he loses the Supreme Court case on the tariffs, then he could also twist that and saying like, see, they're taking away your money,
right, okay.
right? Because he's saying
Right,
it's
right, right,
coming.
right.
That money's coming from the tariffs, right? That's
From the
what he's
tariffs,
saying.
yeah.
So it's like if he loses the Supreme Court case, and it's like then it's
Yeah,
a
he
way
could
to
blame someone else,
blame
totally.
someone else for it.
Okay, what do you think about? Do you see Canada's response where they're like, these tariffs have gone long enough. We're gonna build Canadian. It's gonna be like Canadian focused.
Yeah,
Do you
I've
see
heard
that
that
thing?
over time. Yeah, I've heard that,
But it
but
was
I
like
don't know
it
if it's
was an
specific.
announcement on like Tuesday or something. He like dropped a video, like Carney dropped a video, and I saw it on Instagram. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like it
No, I
was
don't
like
know if
a
I saw
promo
that.
video.
Yeah, no,
You didn't see that video?
no.
Okay, so it basically it wasn't like crazy. It was just like we're
Mm.
going to focus on like Canadian manufacturing and like whenever we're doing government contracts, we're just going to look at Canadian first, and then everything else will be like if we can't solve it with Canadian stuff. Like the mandate is like Canadian first.
Hmm.
Okay, and it's like Canada has lost their trading part. Like not lost. America's lost one of their trading partners, which is Canada. Canada's now looking for like other ways to say like
Hmm. Hmm.
self sufficient. It's like, is that another signal that like what is going on in America?
Hmm.
Right? It's
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
even we're pissed at them.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
what?
Hmm.
Isn't that weird? Like,
Hmm.
doesn't it feel like it, it's almost like we're waking up from this weird dream? You know,
Sure.
no,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The American dream. I'm like, we're like, dude, what happened? like from like 2000s to like now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that just me, or you know what I mean? It's like, doesn't it feel like we're like waking up from like a big hoax that's been, or like not a hoax, but like a mind manipulation? This entire time we thought it was something else. You know, like they're like, oh, we're going into like Afghanistan for like to help them. It's like, oh, that's for oil. And then now this Venezuela thing, and then you're like, okay, and now these e-files, and like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, and then okay, I'm like laying the foundation because it's like when you see what has been released, you're just like, what happened, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the pictures of like Chris Tucker. I saw him respond to it. He's like, I didn't know like what their personal lives were. And
Sure.
you're like,
Yeah.
okay, bro. He's like, we were on a mission to Africa. I didn't know what he was doing. And it's just like, did you not know or did you know? Or like, how many other people are in this position? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I heard that the Michael Jackson ones were, I don't know if they were at his place. It was just at a Democratic convention or something. And like some of the
Okay.
pictures that were blocked out were just his kids.
Okay. Okay. Cool. That's
Right.
cool. Okay. That's cool. But it is weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's just weird.
Sure. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like there might be like there's some pictures that I was like sending you guys and like it's with Donald Trump and like little kids and then one person was like, "Oh, that's his daughter." In that photo, I'm like, "Oh, okay. Okay. That's okay. That makes sense." It's a little weird the way you're holding your daughter, but like a little weird, but like whatever. You know? And it's like yes, I can understand. Like there's really two ways about this. Either like you're trying to do a smear campaign, like you're trying to Diddy him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or there's something going on here. But even if you're trying to smear him, it's like there's still something going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, you're just using the Diddy thing as like a smear campaign to get our attention off of something else. It's like, yeah, but he still did those things. He still did beat up that girl.
Mm-hmm.
He still did like hurt these people. You know what I mean? And it's like maybe that's the position that they're gonna try and take. It's like, well, yeah, like, but that's his daughter, and like he was at a family function. It's like, right? It's a little weird though. A lot of weird things going on. You know? I just don't know how you're like gonna save yourself from this, or like anybody who's in those photos. Like, how do you save yourself from this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the other thing is like there were whispers. Like everyone was like, yeah, it was just like an open secret that like Epstein's into weird things or like Diddy. Like when people are like, oh, I didn't know what Diddy was up to. It's like you can literally go back catalogs of like people, celebrities talking about how crazy Diddy's parties were.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a freak off, bro. And you're just like, well, if that's the reputation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Right.
It's like you like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you want to go to this party? Well, there's a lot of bunch of like underage people I hear and like a bunch of like sexual stuff going on. Be like, oh, it's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like no. But like nobody else thought no. I'm just trying to justify the people that are in there, and then they're just like, well, I didn't know. It's like, what? You know, what do you think?
No, I agree. I think if you go to enough of the, I guess if it's like one time, I understand that. You don't know. If you're going to,
Yeah.
and if the as you said, it's freak off party or whatever they're naming it, I think you can question that, right? You should be able to question those things. If you're not questioning that, then there's
You know
something
what I'm saying?
wrong
And
with
if
you.
you're not questioning,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, what? Why aren't you questioning, bro? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I just don't know. Like, if you're in the files, it's like, I just don't know how you can, you can only say I didn't know for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And if you're like in a bunch of photos, it's like, oh, bro, like,
Yeah.
did you really not know? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, what do you think about the Richard Branson one? And like like, I'll get into this in a second, but just like, what do you think of the Richard Branson one, the Woody Allen one, the um, Bill Gates one, the Bill Clinton one? Like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
like, what do you think of those? Like, you think there's some legitimacy to that? Like, in terms of like, oh, you can like get off on this one. It doesn't look that crazy. You know what I mean? Like, or it's like, that's a little weird.
Yeah, if there were like other allegations against them, yeah. I don't know if this necessarily a photo is going to do that, right? Depending on where the photo was taken and stuff like that. It just depends on that kind of the story of that, right?
But is it like, why were you friends with them though?
Mm, well, yeah, you have to see what he was used for, the influence of finance or whatever it was, right? I don't know. Like that's the question about who's this guy that was so influential,
Right.
right?
Like, what did you do that was so influential that you, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
were
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
this amazing financier? Were you this amazing like tax fraud guy? Were you amazing like connector for like
Mm-hmm.
weird things that you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that movie that came out? Blink Twice. Have you seen it yet?
Which one was that one?
It's with Zoe Kravitz. She's the one who made it, and it's
Oh
Channing
yeah, yeah,
Tatum.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
saw it?
yeah.
Okay. That it's like now you go back and you're like, oh yeah, I could see how that's probably what happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you go to the island and like you go through some like debauchery, but like on the outside, the celebrityism, like they think that Channing Tatum's like a famous guy, a rich billionaire, and then he's doing all this craziness on the island, and it's just like that is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
there's no like there's no speculation anymore. You know what I mean? It's not like a conspiracy. Is what I
Mm-hmm.
mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people are like, oh yeah, Epstein Island, yeah, it's a conspiracy, bro. It's like, do you see these photos?
Right, 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 right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like saying the alien thing. Same thing. It's like, yeah, you believe in aliens, and then you're like, no, bro, aliens aren't real. But like, we had congressional hearings. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or like, dude, Epstein was flying all these like famous people to his island. It's like, no, come on, bro. It's like, have you seen the photos? This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it's just like conspiracies are real, bro. You know, that's what it is. It's like all this whole time people are telling you like all these conspiracies, and then now it's coming to a head, and you're like, oh, those were real. Those
Mm-hmm.
conspiracies were real.
Right. Yeah.
You know? And then how do you move forward?
Well, the thing is, right now, their leader is part of the conspiracy.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean, bro. And I'm just like, what? Like, is
Like,
and
look at
now,
yeah, all the redacted stuff. We don't actually know what's in those things. It's all
and you're
redacted.
right. And then, but that itself is like a signal of like,
Mm-hmm.
there's something weird going on, bro. But like you said, it's like their leader is in the conspiracy. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, so wouldn't like if I were a major Trump supporter, I'd be like looking at myself, being like, what did I get wrong? Like,
Yeah.
what is my belief system? Like, it must be some crazy ontological shock or cognitive dissonance. Either you're like your whole worldview is going to change, or you're going to like tell yourself it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
cognitive dissonance, you know?
I think that they're going through that right now. Yeah,
Right? It's like an
they're going through that
existential
right now.
crisis. Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, like, and especially if you are one of those like crazy Trump supporters, like a famous one, like Patrick Bet-David, right? Love that guy's podcast, but I'm just like, I don't know what you're thinking right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, are you thinking like, did I just lie to everyone? Am I a big liar? Am I stupid? Like,
Right.
how do
Yeah.
you bring
Yeah.
yourself out of this? You know, you're
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
because his whole persona is so like, I'm just the facts. I know things. Blah blah blah. And it's like that's why I like the podcast. You're very like objective.
Mm-hmm.
But now you have to be like, wait, was I blindsided? What was I like? Was I too naive? Was I too gullible? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's one of those moments where you have to like gut check yourself. I would think so. You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Well, we'll see. It depends on where the money is at. I feel like he'll change direction based on where the money's going.
Who Patrick David or
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, so you think he's just a shill? He's just like, oh, whatever the money is, I'll just
Yeah, I
chase
think there
that.
was money in that rhetoric. Like this is the thing that's happened, right? Like I think I don't know if you mentioned the clip that I saw. I can't remember if it was from the Dave Chappelle one, but he mentioned something about the CK guy and
Oh, yeah.
the spewing the stuff on the internet, right? The hatred stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you have to watch it. It's so good. Yeah, Dave Chappelle was like, if your whole basis is on like getting people on the internet to argue with you, you have to be inflammatory.
Yeah.
You're like an internet persona. You're a personality.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like maybe PBD is a personality too.
Mm-hmm.
Like as you were saying, it's like, okay, well, where's the wind blowing? But that is like crazy.
That's a
Like,
lot of it. That's a lot of the internet.
okay. But you know what's crazy about that? So you're listening to this, you're like, damn, PBD. Why? Like, there's so many crazy people. Oh, damn conservatives. Tara and I were watching more, because more episodes got released, of the Taylor Swift documentary, The Eras Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The whole thing can be summed up as this. Taylor Swift is amazing by Taylor Swift. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the whole documentary is presented in a way that, like, Taylor Swift's amazing. Brought to you by Taylor Swift. You know, it's like, but the crazy part, like, everyone's like, oh my gosh, she did this for me, she did that for me, oh, and she gave us all these bonuses, which is great. That's great, right? But it's like, she's always on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, she's such a people person. Like, you can see it. It's like, it's so empty. Like, when she's interacting, it's just like, why is everything happy? Why is everything perfect? Even the things that aren't perfect, it's like, you're going to hide it. Like, her costume didn't fit. She was like a little upset.
Right.
They just cut those, and you're just like, oh. Upset.
Yeah, she doesn't want. I mean, that's her. It's her image. It depends on what she wants to show to the world. Yeah.
Right, and it's like PBD, like what you were saying about PBD. It's like, which way the wind's, but like, what's going to give me the most cash, bro?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but for her, it's not about cash, which is crazy. So if you watch her other documentary, and then like, that's what really like blew my mind about Taylor Swift is just like, you watch her documentary, not this one, not the series. There's another one, I can't remember what it was. Her whole life mission, because her parents brought it up, was she needs to be loved by everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Yeah,
she's
you
the
mentioned that
biggest
before.
grossing, right.
Yeah.
Now she's the biggest grossing pop star of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But in the documentary that you see, like the end of the era, when you're like, Taylor Swift's amazing by Taylor Swift, it's just her people pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
And in her, one of her lyrics is, pathological people pleaser, I wouldn't love me either. And you see it because she's like crazy for like approval. Oh, you don't like that? Okay, cool. I'm gonna change it. Oh, you don't like that? Oh, all right, cool. I'm gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna make it. What do you want? Yeah, it's gonna be amazing if we did this. You know, like, will you love me? Love me, love me, love me. That's all I get from her. You
Mm-hmm.
know, which is what brought her to where she is. But like, what's it like being in somebody's head like that? Dude, you can't even chill.
Mm-hmm.
There's no off.
Sure. Yeah,
But
yeah.
maybe that's why she gravitates towards like her new fiance, Travis Kelce, the football player. Because in the documentary, he was talking about that too. He's like, every night we go into football stadiums and perform, except he's a quarterback and she's like quarterbacking the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he needs to keep the fans entertained as well, and they both understand that,
Right. Yeah.
right? So it's like that's why it works. Like they're both like
Mm-hmm.
hungry for attention. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
People, because you're like, oh, that's such a bad thing to do, but it's like, look, Taylor Swift's doing it, bro. The most like iconic person ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's not from like the reason why I like Kendrick Lamar is like he's trying to elevate his community. So when he does things like, there's this viral video of him like he got the whole crowd to sing happy birthday to this little girl in the front row. He gave her his hat, signed it. She was like crying. He was in like New Zealand. And like, he wasn't doing that for like, everyone love me. It's like, no, I understand why you're doing that. Because he talks about Tupac a lot and how like, when he was a kid, he saw Tupac and Tupac's like, you know, like, oh, change your life, change your community. You can be me, bro. And then it's like, he's trying to inspire the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Whereas like Taylor Swift, it's like, I'm trying to absorb your love. Even if you watch the Eras Tour on Disney Plus, like I was like, we have to put this on right now. And we put it on and you see like, it's really cool because like you watch the camera angles from her perspective and you see all the crowd, like you see like the behind her and then like the whole crowd is just lit up and they're just like, oh my God, we love you, Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And then she has this one scene where she like She points her finger, and then as she moves her finger, the crowd screams.
Right.
And then she even says, "Careful, crowd, you're making this go to my head."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, that's a real statement. She's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm feeling powerful right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving me too much power. And I'm like, no, guys. Like, you have to really, like, as a pathological person, you now have the power to point at somebody and they're going to scream.
Yeah, yeah. She
You have
becomes
this
like the
entire
god.
state,
She becomes a god.
like a god. Yeah. And that's what Tara's saying. Like, she's like, imagine if aliens saw this and they'd be like, oh, that's our queen. And I'm like, yeah, because, like, you have all these people screaming for you,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
crying.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what she wanted. She was like, I manifested. But like you know that we're saying like the battle between good and evil, the psychological like demons and stuff, or like angels and
Mm-hmm.
demons. It's like no, that one won. The like powerful demon of like because she's like I'm so tired, I can't stop resting. I have to work. I have to work. I have to work. And it's like that's where that got you.
Mm-hmm.
You like
Yeah.
you got it, but that's like a crazy like manifestation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Juxtaposed to that, Jeffrey Epstein. And you're like, he probably thought the exact same thing. He's like, look, I got all these politicians in my back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a god. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe that's like where we went wrong as a society. We like god complex people.
I mean, that's we've been doing it for centuries.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like Kendrick Lamar has a song like I Am Not Your Savior. And the whole thing is just him being like going from like person to person, like different celebrities. Like, oh, Kendrick make you think about it. He's not your savior. Oh, Future made you get a money counter. He's not your savior. Like the whole thing is just about like stop God complexing people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like that's what we do, bro.
Yeah. That's what we do.
And it's right, and it's but you're immortal.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crazy part. We're all mortal.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and we never think about it. And it's just like, dude, you're just a human.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing that we forget. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like throughout history, you know, like the Roman emperors, and they're like, oh, we're descendants from gods.
Yeah, that's
Or
how
like,
they. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? That's how they ruled, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why did we
Yeah,
let that happen?
yeah, we have it now too.
Oh, like Dalai Lama, Pope.
No, but he's yeah, but it's not like that is a different thing. Yeah, I agree with Dalai Lama thing, but like I would say, yeah, sure, the Pope, but like specifically that uses that it was like Kim Jong Un. Like he bowls
Oh, right.
300.
Okay.
Like he like all these great
Yeah,
things. Like whenever you add those things to it, then you're already putting him as a godly figure.
Right. And you know what it is? You know what it all comes down to? Marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that really clicked for me. What like, and I'm still holding on to it, which is like I realized so early, and that's why I was like, I need to study this. It's like if you can just make somebody think of something in a different way. Actually, it was Tom DeLonge. It was in high school,
Mm.
and I was like, oh, that's something that's interesting to look into. So Tom built a clothing line. Tom DeLonge, Blink-182. He built a clothing line called Atticus Clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He took a white T-shirt and just wrote Atticus in his own handwriting, but he wore it on stage. People were like, "Dude, where did I get this Atticus T-shirt?"
Yeah.
And they turned that into a clothing brand
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
he knew he was the marketing vehicle. He's like, "Why am I?" Because he would be sponsored by like Billabong, Hurley, all these like brands. He's like, "Why don't I just make my own company, bro?" So dumb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's it. That is the thing. It's like if you can make enough people believe one thing, it will be real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that is why we have a sick society. No, like really though, it's like why is our society built in this way? It's because we made people believe things that weren't real.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trump's gonna save us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trump's
Yeah.
gonna release Epstein files.
Yeah.
Lied.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's not in those files. Lied.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, why are we still talking about those files?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he's like, you're still stuck on those files, bro. What?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you said he was like a master marketer. Like that was just rhetoric.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a
No
long time.
facts, right?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. He's been doing it for a long time. This is not. He's
Yeah,
been trained on this for like years.
yeah. He's on The Apprentice.
Yeah,
People
to
used to
say that the
reference it in
print.
rap songs,
Yeah, 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 but like that was all
reality
a
TV,
story. Yeah, it was reality TV. It was just a story.
and maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's why America failed and is failing
Hmm.
because they aren't governed by logic.
Hmm.
Like everyone talks like negatively about China, right? But it's like, but they were able to build things, and then people say, "Oh yeah, but there's not a lot of regulation. That's why it broke so quickly." It's like, but they were able to build structures so quickly because they
Sure.
just unified. It's like, oh, the government said to do it. We're all going to do it.
Hmm.
It's like you think of the collective, not just the individual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like, maybe that's the move. Maybe you just have to be so objective with life, or else you're going to be like gullible.
Hmm.
If the majority, if 60% of your population has a sixth grade reading level,
Hmm.
that's pretty easy to manipulate, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Like nobody's been critically thinking about anything.
Hmm.
So like, is America filled with dumb people just with small pockets of intelligence?
Sure. Yeah.
And then those one percenters who are intelligent just figured out how to make a bunch of dumb people believe in them?
Sure. Yeah.
Right? And it's just
Hmm.
like, oh, that's where we went wrong, bro. That's
Hmm.
where we went wrong.
Yeah.
How do you dig yourself out of the hole from this point?
I don't
Like,
know.
how do
It's
you,
gonna be a tough one for them.
yeah, especially just like, and this is just like, it's only been Friday, Saturday, 2 days since they've released them, right? We still need other people to go through them. We need those other drops that you were saying.
Hmm.
Like, what else are you going to find? You know what I found interesting is like, she was like, oh, it's a Democrat hoax. All you're going to find is Democrats in there. And it's like, yeah, because those are the people in power. No, but those are the people in power, and Trump was in those circles.
Hmm.
So it's like, you knew who was going to be in there. He's like, oh, Bill Clinton's going to be in there.
Right.
He tried to, like, push them under the bus,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hmm.
Like, what do you think about that? You think it's like, you think I'm right? And it's like, yeah, the Democrats are in power, so he knew he was going to be in those things.
Well, yeah, yeah. He knew those things were going to be there. That's why he's changing the rhetoric to say it's Democrats, right?
Yeah,
But he's redacting everything else that we don't see.
that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like,
Because he's
like
pushing
did
the
you
rhetoric there, right there.
that it's the Democrats. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, even if you're like, oh, down with the Democrat thing, it's like, but did you look at the photos of Trump in there? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm confused about that.
Hmm.
Or maybe the whole legality is like, you can't have a president be indicted. So anything that has, maybe that's his thing. It's like, you can't have a president who's indicted, so you have to redact anything that mentions Trump.
Uh, well, has there been no president indicted?
I don't know. Has there been? I
What
don't know.
about the Watergate thing with Nixon?
Oh, yeah, true. True. Yeah. Okay, so I guess you can't even use that as like a excuse.
Yeah.
So then how's he pulling this off? That's the
'Cause-
thing, is how are you pulling this off, bro?
Because they're working for him. They're not actually doing their job as a justice, as what they're supposed to be doing.
So isn't that broken in itself?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard this thing this morning. I was watching this UAP thing. This has nothing to do with the Epstein files, but it's about UAPs. But I'm like, that's actually probably what's going to fix it. So in the UAP thing, they're saying how we need to get this information out there,
Hmm.
right? Like to the American people.
Sure.
And all these people are like, oh, I've signed NDAs, whatever. Like it's being hidden at the highest levels of government.
Hmm.
Okay. And what he said was we need to reset the system. in order to fix this.
Okay.
He was talking about UAPs.
Hmm.
But now with the Epstein thing, I'm like, I kind of feel like that's what you need to do. Like that's been the whisperings of like people in the community. Like Danny Sheehan was talking about that too. It's like I'm pretty sure Danny Sheehan was. He's the main lawyer for UAPs, and he was in the Watergate scandal as well. He's like a huge, very famous lawyer, and he was saying that like I'm pretty sure it's him. We need to like use our congressional power to reset everything.
Hmm. Yeah. Right.
Now the question is, do you think they're going to do that?
I don't know.
That would be the craziest thing
Hmm.
if you just reset this. And it's even crazier that people were like, "Oh, like the USA is just like an experiment. It's like a democratic social governance experiment or something like that." It's
Yeah,
you know
I've
what I
heard
mean? Like,
that. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. And it's like, yeah, because it's only like 200 years old, bro. We
Hmm.
don't know how if this thing is the best way to move forward,
Right.
or is it like the most corrupt thing? That is the most easily corruptible thing.
Oh yeah, it can be corruptible. Yeah, that's because it's you're relying on people to be
Honest.
honest, right? And there's going to be
Yeah.
bad actors that are going to try to take advantage. So it's then trying to figure out ways to or make laws around protecting that stuff, right? Like for instance, before there was no 2 year term. There was no like official thing of saying it's a 2 year term for being
Oh, what do you mean
president.
2 year term?
Two
Oh,
two
wait.
year 2 year terms of being president, 2 times being a president, right?
Oh, two term.
2 term
Not
president.
not. Yeah, so four
Oh,
eight
sorry,
years.
yeah, not yeah, yeah, two
Oh, so two
terms of
years is like
presidency.
what?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's like there was no law about that. People were just doing that.
Oh, really? Okay.
I believe so. Yeah. So until someone like, oh, someone's going to take advantage of this, and someone passed something to make that the case.
Right. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
So if
Andrew.
if
Yeah.
if it's a way to fix something, then they have to come together and figure out a way, but actually also realize that something's actually wrong going on in order
But
to
I think we
fix
can
this.
all. I think collectively we're all like, dude, something wrong.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It comes down to the constituents who you're voting for in your Congress to pass
Yeah.
some of these things. Yeah.
And totally. And one thing. So that's what they were saying in the UAP stuff. They're like, we should make it so easy for people to understand this that it should just be like, are you pro disclosure? Yes or no? And then you have like a list of all the people. So like you ask all the politicians that, and then if they say yes, it's like you could see. If you say no, then you can see, right? So the first thing people see is pro disclosure, yes or no, and then you vote on do you want information out or not,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one way to like fix everything
Sure.
because everything's on the table. But one thing that I'm really worried about, like it's like it's kind of making me anxious to like see what the new development, because like even this like Epstein thing is like like that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like you wake up and you're like scrolling your feed and you're like, oh my god, this is insane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one thing that another thing that like might be crazy is if you find out 9/11 was an inside job.
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw this just before coming on. There's in Epstein's house. There's like a painting of um, Bill Clinton in a dress. Right, it's a famous photo that's out there. Right, that Epstein commissioned, and then the person who was bringing it up was like, nobody ever talks about this photo, and it's a painting of um, what's his name, Bush, with a paper airplane, and then two towers that have fallen.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if you go into the whole conspiracy rabbit hole, that's a huge one.
Right.
Especially like, okay, there was a huge fire in Hong Kong,
Mm-hmm.
giant building, right? And then they were showing you know that, right? You
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
So then the 9/11 thing came up again, and they're like, this is how a building would react, not like a controlled demolition.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you watch the 9/11 videos again, you're like, dude, that is a controlled. It looks. I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying it's like controlled. if because they're like, oh, the fire was so hot it burned the beams of blah blah blah. It's like we just saw a fire in Hong Kong, and like that building did not collapse.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what if you found that out? Like, what if the whole UAP disclosure thing and the Epstein files, like, they're like, dude, don't let this out. Is if you find out that you've been manipulated to by as a society,
Mm-hmm.
like, imagine if you found out the 9/11 thing was an inside job.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how would that? Like, I know new generations they don't even care. Like, we don't even do anything for 9/11 now. You know, September 11th happened. I'm like, oh yeah, that. And then like nobody did anything. You're like, oh okay.
Well, there.
Nobody cares anymore.
It's only New York that does something.
No, but the whole world was like we'll never forget, stand with America, blah blah blah, right? And
Yeah.
like you
That.
don't
That.
remember that?
When? Like the year after, or are we talking
No,
about?
no, no, like it slowly dissipated, and I've noticed that this year nobody was posting like stand with America. It's been too long.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
think
it's
I've
been
seen it
like
for a long time.
okay, well, I was seeing it, and I was watching the decline of that. Because to me, I was like, that's a monumental moment for all of us. So like every September 11th, I'm like seeing who posts about it, right? And like it slowly dissipated culturally,
Sure.
right? Okay, so like, are we far enough away that if they said it was an inside job, nobody would care?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
You know what I mean? It's like
Mm.
oh, the kids of today are like, oh, that's crazy that happened. It's like us being like, oh, MK Ultra. I'm sure when MK Ultra came out, like the fact that they were like dosing people with like acid, when that
Mm-hmm.
came out, people were like, oh my god, this is crazy. But it's so far enough, we're like, oh, that's crazy. You guys did some crazy stuff in the past.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and then now if they're like, oh, 9/11 is an inside job, people are like, oh yeah, you did some crazy stuff in the past.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, would that be world shaking? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Like, what do you think? Like, if they said like a 9/11 was an inside job,
Yeah, I think it would be world shaking. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then, right? Okay, okay, sure. Let's go with that. All right, yeah, it would be world shaking. I don't know if people would care, but okay, sure. Let's say it's world shaking. I think it's like this. It's like that's a little world shaking,
Mm-hmm.
and then like, oh, um, all these politicians, even your president, are in the Epstein files. A little word shaking. There's, but it's like how many straws before you break the camel's back is what I'm saying. It's
Mm-hmm.
like if you, if these are all connected in some way, and if they're all like, basically if they're all connected, and then you're just like hit after hit after hit of like conspiracy, that might just implode your entire country
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because of your governance structure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You just be like, I don't believe in my government anymore.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the thing. It's like it's a domino, and they know it's a domino. If we
Mm-hmm.
release the UFO stuff, you're gonna find out about the E files. You're gonna find out about Inside Job 9/11. Okay, if we release the Inside Job 9/11, you're gonna find out about the E files. You're gonna find out about UFOs. If we release all the unredacted E files, you're gonna find out about 9/11. You're gonna find out about UAPs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, what if they're so interconnected? Which is what a lot of people are saying, actually.
Right.
Like that one lady, she's like, we're missing trillions of dollars in like accounting,
Mm-hmm.
and then the day after, like they were gonna bring it up. I was like, dude, what are you doing? You failed your accounting. But it's because they were siphoning money for these black programs, beyond
Mm-hmm.
black programs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 9/11 happened, and it just totally derailed all of us. We're like, oh, let's just set our mission focus.
Right.
See what I mean? So it's like, oh, it's all connected.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, would that be the end of America?
Sure. I don't know.
Really? Like, do you think that they could survive that?
Uh, I mean, what do you mean by end of America?
Like, okay, so if you found out that your entire governance structure
Mm-hmm.
is into child stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you found out that we have reverse engineered alien vehicles that have been hidden from us, and there's more to reality than we know.
Mm-hmm.
And then you found out that they orchestrated an attack on their own people in order to hide the fact that they were siphoning money for these beyond black alien reproduction vehicles.
Right.
If that came out, do you think that would implode the government where we're going to see like a France type of thing? Remember that story of France where they like killed
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
monarchs?
yeah. Right. Well, it almost happened already before, right? With January 6th.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's like, but that wasn't even like, you know what I mean? So it's like that already happened
Yeah.
and none of this was out.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to happen if this all comes out?
Mm.
See what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah. Depends on how much people really believe it, or like believe in something,
no,
right?
no,
So they
but
really believed in the hoax, or that they actually took, or the hoax of that Trump didn't lose.
what do you mean? What?
Like they believed that he did not lose that election.
Oh, and that's why they
Yeah.
rioted.
Right.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So it depends on how much they believe the evidence. That's being
Believe
presented.
in the evidence, right? The evidence could be true, but it's like believe in that this impacts my life, kind of thing.
Oh, because they're like, well, we voted for him and you didn't let that happen.
Hmm.
Okay, fair, but it will affect your life because if you're like, wait, we have reverse engineered vehicles, you have 0 point energy, you could power all of the world with clean energy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're
Like,
saying. Yeah.
bro, that would directly affect your life. Why am I paying these gas bills, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I paying this energy bill?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like people would revolt. I feel like, because they always talk about this thing that they did in, I can't remember, I think it was like Bush or Clinton. They wanted to release, this is in the UAP lore. They wanted to release the UAP stuff. They want to tell the American people. So they brought all these scientists in to create a numerical value of like, like what is the pros and cons of releasing this, and the cons outweighed the pros by so much that they're like, don't release it. And Hal Puthoff, who's in that documentary Age of Disclosure, was a part of that analysis, and he's the one who said it. Like, yeah, we did this, right? So it's like maybe that's the accounting that they were doing.
Right.
Like, of like, dude, we could just implode the government. We just release this. Like, what did we just do?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or like that lady who's talking about the trillions of dollars. She worked for the Clinton or Bush. She worked as like the home person. She was like doing the accounting for the lost money, and she was saying that as a risk manager, your whole job is to identify risk and mitigate risk.
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe the risk really is too high about releasing any one of these three things, because the rabbit hole will introduce the next rabbit hole.
Right.
And then you're just left with like the implosion of not just American society, but like the world.
Mm.
No, the world, because like how many bases are America in? If America implodes, what happens to those bases, bro?
Right.
They're all in the Philippines right now. Like America has so many bases in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what's gonna happen to the Philippines? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, like I'm just watching like Nepal, and then I'm watching like, was it Mexico? And then Philippines just had the protest about how they were taking all the flood money and then just lining their own pockets with the flood money.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, but if the whole world realizes it's been screwed over, what do you do with that? Anarchy.
Right.
Yeah. Or not anarchy, just certain countries. Because like I couldn't see Canada being like, let's revolt. Like revolt for what, bro? Like what do we do? I don't know. Unless you, like, is there anything noteworthy that you think is like, oh, it's pretty bad for America? Like, I feel like certain countries would be okay, like Italy, France, Canada, New
I
Zealand,
mean, I don't know about those countries. They're going through, I mean, immigration stuff problems over there.
which
Oh, like
which countries immigration?
a lot of the European ones.
Yeah, but immigration's not as much as like total corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I get immigration, like yeah, don't let them in, whatever, whatever. But like total corruption, like
Sure.
your
Yeah, yeah,
president
yeah,
is in the e-files. Like, what are you saying,
yeah.
bro?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you think? Like, where are we headed? What is this?
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't hidden that this guy was a criminal, yet they still voted for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what the hell, bro? Like, you mean,
Yeah, exactly.
but that's it. It's like it's done.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're just dumb. But I feel like even if you're dumb, there's gonna be a point where you can't deny it anymore
Mm-hmm.
unless you are in on the game. Do you see one battle after another?
Yeah.
And remember that where they're like the Merry Christmas, like the secret society,
Yes.
Met Underground. They're all
Yeah.
just like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, um, okay. Let's get into what's happening with America right now, because like now I feel like there is that push pull divide. Forget about like this stuff. Like that, this is crazy, but like other than that, seeing what's happening with ICE is crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just getting flooded with videos now of just like interactions with them. And it's just like, how can you let this happen, bro? Like your version of America is really looking like white supremacy, Nazism, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Change my mind. You know what I mean? Like, tell me I'm
Yeah.
wrong, bro.
Yeah. No, that's not wrong. Yeah.
Right? And they're like, oh, it's all about they're like, no, we need to bring it back to what it was. Like America was built on the backs of immigrants, bro.
Yeah.
So like, what are you saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just they were white immigrants. Okay. But
Mm-hmm.
like, you weren't the first ones. If you're talking about first ones, it's like indigenous people, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like, well, what, like, are you overtly saying that America's white?
That's what they're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you see like the ICE stuff and you're just like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
this does not look good. This
Yeah.
really looks like tyranny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even know if I'd want to visit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it just seems really sketchy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even though you're like, oh, no, it's safe, blah, blah, like, you're Canadian, just show them your Canadian passport. It's like, yeah, but it looks crazy, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's like saying, like, dude, don't worry, just go to North Korea. Like, I would love to go to North Korea. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool adventure. I'd, like, take some photos. That'd be pretty awesome. But, like, as I go to North Korea, I know that they're going to photograph me with hidden cameras in my hotel room.
Sure.
I know that I'm going to be watched by surveillors.
Mm-hmm.
I like, you know what I mean? It's like I know what I'm going to do. Like Russia, same thing, bro. I know if I'm going to that country, I've heard enough stories to be like, oh yeah, they're gonna try and compromise you or like get information on you, whatever, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what you're dealing with when you go in there. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like that kind of feels like how America feels to me right now. It's like, yeah, you can go, but just know that it's a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's like that's a weird reputation to have.
Yeah.
Just watching the videos, like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you feel like it's? Do you
Oh,
feel
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
blowing
yeah.
this out of proportion?
No, 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 no. If see the people again, if you're kicking out immigrants, these people are here to work hard. That also helps the country,
Yeah.
right? I think where did I see it? Where it's like if you only want white, like a white country, right? Your country's going to decline. You're not going to be growing economically or anything.
True.
So that's the thing that they should also know.
But I think with the 6th grade reading level, they
They
don't
don't
know
know.
it.
They don't know it. They don't
Did
know.
you see? I don't know if I sent you this, but there was a video of this guy who's like, it was just like he was doing like a street video, and he's just like, there was a young person with like a shirt, and it was like pro Trump, and then he's like, hey, I see that you're here pro Trump, whatever, that's cool, but like, can you name the 3 legislative branches of government?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was like, he couldn't do it. Like, he was like, oh, wait, hold on, I got this, hold on, wait, hold on. And the girl was like, and then his like girlfriend or whatever was like, what does that have to do with the government? And then even the guy was like, no, this has to do with the government. Like, even the guy that was stumped was like, this has to do with the government. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, so what do you mean, bro? Like, what are you saying?
Yeah. Right.
Like, how can you be such a believer in this thing and you don't even know the base? I openly admit that I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know if I should be voting for
Mm-hmm.
like the Canadian election. I just knew that I'm like, okay, not Democrat. Who won? Liberals. I'm
Liberals.
like, okay, but it was like it was based off of like I saw the conservative Pierre's like response, and I was like, well, I don't like the response. I'm gonna vote for Liberal. Or like, oh, okay, he has financial understanding, Mark Carney. So I'm like, I'm gonna vote for you. You know, it's like a logical thing, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know the freaking ins and outs of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like I'm saying how ignorant I am of politics,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not going around being like, oh, liberals are causing all this problem. It's like, do you know that? Are you sure? But like the level of self belief in that person that was like so pro Trump and he didn't even understand politics was like, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, what is this? Like, what are we living through? Is this fake?
No, these are the people that he convinced. It goes back to that line where it's like who to blame, and they always blame the immigrants. It's just an easier thing to understand because you're at the 6th grade level
Yeah.
than to understand the complexity of economics.
Yes. No, for real though.
Right? Yeah.
But then it's like, why
But
do you
that
place?
that's
Yeah.
well, that's what he did. That's what Trump did, and these are the people that came out to vote for him, so that he can control or make lots of money. That's what he's doing. Well, there's a lot of things that he's doing that are
Yes.
illegal stuff that's just making him money.
Making him money.
Yes.
But people don't see this, and that's the craziest part about the whole thing. You know what's actually also really crazy? Andrew Bustamante, I love that guy, the CIA guy. He was saying that like he believes in America,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're like, oh, I believe in America too. He's like, I believe in the political system. Yeah, I believe in the political system too. Like me. I'm saying me. Like he's saying, I'm like, okay, I get it. And he goes, but do you know how voting started? He was on a podcast and he said like, but do you know how voting? I believe in this political system.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you need to be a homeowner. You have to have a vested interest in the country. You have to have an educational level. Like, they literally put these things in. Like, remember you and I were looking at this before, like, who is the people who can vote? And you had to meet, not everyone can vote.
Yes. Right.
Right? Let's Google it right now. Like, what are the original,
Yeah. No. I know. The owners or state runs, whoever. Yeah. They're the ones
no,
that
but,
will vote.
right, what I'm saying is, like, let's actually Google it. So it's like not
Oh, okay.
fake. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
no, this is like it's like, oh, that's fake, bro. No, it's like, no, this is literally how they originally built the system because they wanted security against corruption. Right? They knew that if anyone could vote, you could buy a vote. The founding fathers knew this. And that's why they created what you're Googling right now. And this is what Andrew Bustamante said. He's like, this is what I believe in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but what we have now is a corrupt version of like this thing. Didn't they talk about like wanting to lower the voting age to like 16 or something?
Who said that?
I can't remember. It was like I think you and I were talking about it off podcast, or like maybe it's, I mean, it's like a clickbait thing, but it was something about like lowering the voting age. But it's like, bro, we already don't even
I,
understand.
I think this depends on the state. Looks like.
Oh, which one?
Uh, each state, like who has the voting rights?
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, go for it. Go for it.
This is timeline of voting rights. This is on Wikipedia in the United States. Let me just quickly. Yeah, so this is 1789. The Constitution of the United States recognizes that states have the power to set the voting requirements. A few states allowed free black men to vote, and New Jersey also included unmarried and widowed women who owned property. Generally, states limited this right to property owning or tax-paying white males. About 6% of the population. I don't know. Georgia removes property requirement for voting in 1789.
Okay, cool. So
like each state has something different.
Okay, sure. But generally what you were saying was that each, like the baseline is you had to be property owning. This is what I gathered. Property owning, and you pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And it was 6%.
Yeah.
Of the
population.
So 6% of the population could vote on the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what happened in this timeline? The reason why they did that is because they wanted intelligent people who had a vested interest in the government to decide where the government goes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's
Sure.
like if you're think about it like a company. The CEO is not going to, like McDonald's. The CEO of McDonald's is not going to ask the frontline staff, like, do you think we should fire the manager of blah blah blah, the VIP of global whatever.
But this is still a growing thing, right? It's not like that was like 1789, right?
Okay.
These rules. I just like go down by 1798. Like here's Georgia removes tax requirement for voting.
Okay. But still you had to own land.
No, but isn't that what that means? Tax requirement for voting? Owning land is when you pay tax.
Wait, no. I thought it was like you pay tax and you own land.
No, if removes tax requirement, wouldn't you be paying tax because you own
Go to
land?
the first one. No. We all pay tax, like when you buy goods.
No, that's not what I meant.
Okay, wait. Go to the first one. Go to the first one.
Generally, states limited this right to property owning or tax-paying white males.
Or tax paying, so like they had to have paid some sort of tax.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they didn't have like a everyday tax at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Like because nobody's making a lot of money, so like okay.
Maybe it's like income tax. Is it income tax? I don't know if they had income tax then.
Maybe something like that. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. It's like you're like tax brackets or something. Like if you make less than, even now, if you make less than $10,000, you don't have to pay tax on your income, right? So it's like it's probably like that. Like if you had a specific tax, like so you have to have money, and right. So basically, in order to vote back in the day in America, you needed to have property or money, because they would tax your money, or like you had to show that you own land, and that was 6% of the population.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I'm saying is like if you look at it like a business, that's super logical. Why are you going to ask somebody with low experience or understanding in the entirety of the thing, where do you think we should go? That's why you have like upper levels of management. That's why you have like heads of the organization. That's why you have a board of directors. You don't let everyone decide. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Okay. That makes sense. So if you have a vested interest in how the country is going to go, you have the right to, because you have money invested. You're like, bro, I own land here. I pay lots of taxes. You know what I mean? So like, I want to vote. And like it said 6%. Somewhere along the line, people were like, wait, if we allow, maybe it was the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Maybe they were like, we should let other people vote because they live here. So we all get a vote. But then it's like too many cooks in the kitchen, and then other people are like, hey, wait, if I just buy a vote, I can manipulate this. hey, I'm going to give you this money and you vote in my direction.
Right.
Right? So it's like, that's how corruption gets kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, you can game the system. And I think that the world we have now needs a software upgrade, bro. Like this, because even if we went back to that old model of like intelligence or whatever, right? Where like you owned a lot, it's like, okay, then you have an oligarchy,
Yeah.
right? Like all the top financiers are owning the country because they're voting on who they want in,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like, even that's outdated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like we need a reset and like maybe social organizations at this level are not possible anymore.
Right.
What do you think? Does that sound crazy? It's like, who's gonna pave the roads? You're like, I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, it's like it doesn't
Sure.
seem like it's working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. But I think that's only in America. What would you say about Canada?
I think we're doing fine. I mean, like, I
Mm.
don't see anything. People are like, oh, we're losing jobs and like whatever, whatever. There's a lot to fix, and that all comes down to commerce.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we, you need to bring in jobs. You need to bring in outside investors to create jobs. If there are no jobs, what are people gonna do?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So it's like, what I'm getting at is like, I wonder if there's a way to just like rule the world through commerce.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what they're saying, for example, in Vegas, when we were there, they're like, oh, nobody pays the tax. Nobody pays. It's like basically no tax in Vegas. I think it's no tax in Vegas, right? Our Uber
Okay.
driver is telling us this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? It's no tax in Vegas, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's like almost no tax or no tax in Vegas.
You're talking about like when you buy
Las
things? Or?
Vegas. No, Las Vegas. No, I'm talking about like income tax. Income tax in Las Vegas.
Yeah, Nevada does not have a state income tax.
There you go. All right, cool. So that's what the Uber driver was telling me when we were driving there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, but do you notice that the pavement is okay? Everything here is fine? Like the construction? I was like, yeah. He's like, but we have no income tax. And he's like, oh, like, okay, how's this working? And he's like, it's because the casinos make so much money and they want people to come to Vegas, so they actually make sure everything's okay. The casinos are paying for the roads to be okay.
So yeah, you're saying business tax.
Right. And that's what I think it needs to be, bro. I think it's like,
Mm.
we need to take this off the people and we need to like put this in the hands of like ruling the world through commerce.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you are making a better quality of life in one place, you're driving people to want to live in that place.
Mm-hmm.
And if they live in that place, they spend money in that place. And the more they spend money in that place, the better your business gets.
Right. Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Like, is commerce the way of the future? I think we said this before, but like, I really think that's it.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, oh, governments. It's like, dude, you just proved that your leaders in the e-files.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody's safe. You know what I mean? Like, Clinton was in there. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So maybe we just like let the best business person win. Who's gonna fix the roads and the whatever? The companies, because the companies are gonna want people to live there and work for them,
Mm-hmm.
just like Las Vegas.
Right.
What do you think?
Sure. Yeah. If it works like Las Vegas, yeah.
Well, because it did. Like, I mean, it's shocking. Like when you go to Vegas, you're like, dude, what? But you've been to Vegas, yeah, and you're just
Mm-hmm.
like, it's fine. Like everything's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, because the casinos are paying. But then people are like, oh, what about the corruption of the casinos? And like, this is the thing. It's like, anything could be corrupted, right? You're like, well, the casinos were built off mob money. This is a fact. They
Mm-hmm.
were built off mob money. And you're like, yeah, but even under the system we have now, they were built off mob money, bro. So like, I don't understand. The quality of life's better. Yeah, let the sharks figure out what the sharks are gonna do. That's not even my realm, bro. But if they can make a product or service that makes you want to buy that product or service, that's actually just benefiting me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, Amazon owns this entire city. Cool, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I use Amazon all the time. Oh, Richard Branson, or is it? No, who's Amazon? Richard
Jeff
Branson?
Bezos.
No,
Jeff
Bezos.
Bezos.
Okay, he wasn't in the e-files, so we're good. But what I'm saying is like, it's like if Amazon owned an entire city, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get my Amazon order on time? Yeah, cool.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what do you think? Like, because I'm just trying to think like, how do you move forward? How do you move forward?
I think that's why it comes down to states and what the issues are within that state that they need to fix, right?
No. What I'm saying is like, how do you move forward with all this corruption? We know it's corrupted now.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's corrupted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do you do, bro?
Well, you gotta vote to change it out, but it's gonna be difficult when you have the
It's like,
rhetoric.
but wait, hold on. But you know, it's like, hey, we gotta vote, bro. Okay, you gotta vote, but the people you're voting for are all corrupted. So it's like it's already corrupted. So like, what are you gonna do, bro? You need a
Yeah.
hard reset or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And it's
Mhm.
like, at least, because I was like thinking like, oh, at least we don't have to deal with the world wars, World War One, World War Two. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like they had like our past people had to deal with like World War One, World War Two. Yeah, that's insane, right? But like, at least they had a common enemy. Like, oh, the Nazis. Oh, the like, you know, the good and the bad. But like, how do you fight your system being corrupted?
Mm-hmm. Right.
We have like a soft battle,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like nobody's gonna die on a battlefield. You know, the trenches, like none of that. But it's like, oh, you literally are a pawn in someone else's game.
Right. Yeah.
Like, how do you feel? Unless you think it's cool. Maybe that's just how the world works.
No. I don't think so.
Like, no, I mean, but that is how the world works. Like, we're
No.
finding
No.
out
No.
it's like
No.
corrupt.
No.
Like,
Oh no. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying against that. I'm just saying what to do against it. I don't know. They have to. Like the only thing that you have is the voting power.
right, but that's like your jailer being like, "Hey, do you want to eat slop for breakfast, or do you want to eat like oatmeal that I peed in?"
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, well, the jailer's giving you the option. I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, do we just accept? Maybe this is the question: do you accept that you're not free and you just like give up, or because like really, when faced with this, you're really just asked one question: do you change the corrupt system you're in, or do you just let it slide because like that is what it is, bro?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, do you just accept, oh, they're all in the e-files. Oh, Illuminati's real, bro. Oh, yeah, there's a 1% population that's controlling the world, and they're like pulling all the strings. Cool. That's how it works.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? It was like, done.
Mhm.
Or are you like, let's change it? I don't know.
I think it's change it. Yeah.
But is that, but like,
Is that realistic? Is what you're saying?
is that real? Like, you're like, let's change it. It's like, but do you really want to change it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just found out how the sausage is made, and we're like, dude, that's crazy. Give me more sausage.
It depends on if it's working for you or not, right?
Yeah.
Like
Like,
like just thinking about like Martin Luther King, it wasn't working for them,
okay.
so he fought to make the change, right?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, are we at a point where somebody's going to rise up and make a change? Or are we just going to be like, this is the game?
Mm-hmm.
You know, all right. You know what's also crazy about this whole thing? It's like Jimmy Kimmel got kicked off the air. You have, they came back, sure, whatever. You have ICE running amok.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you probably don't know who they are, like, pay attention to them, but like Ebro in the morning. You know, Hot 97. Okay, so for people who like hip hop, rap music, he was like a prominent figure in, I think it's New York or LA, something like that.
Mhm.
He's very, very famous. been on the radio for like 20 years, interviewed like Kendrick Lamar, all these people. That group was making too much political statements, so they got canceled off the air.
Mm-hmm.
This happened like a week ago.
Right.
And then
Right.
now they have a podcast that they're doing because they're like, okay, we'll just do a podcast. We don't need to be on the radio. Okay. But you got kicked off for making political comments.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Kimmel also did the same.
Yeah.
So it's like, are we pushing the boundaries of the system and we're realizing that we are played in the system? And it's like anybody speaks out is going to be canceled from that system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
But maybe we just go, that's the game. Maybe it's like V for Vendetta. You know, you're just like, that's the game though. It's like One Piece. You know, like there's the world government that's ruling everyone. That's why One Piece is so, like the flag is being used as like a symbol of hope right now for these protests. And it's like, but maybe we just accept that that's the game. And there's like a few outliers that want to change the system, but nobody really cares about changing the system. Is that the state that we're in? This is what I'm asking you. It's like, you and I are like, this is crazy. And so many people online, this is crazy. But it's like, but we're not going to do anything about it. You got to vote. Like you were saying, you got to vote. But you're like, but voting is a part of their system. So like, I understand you're using the system to break the system, even though they control the systems. It's like, all right, we're going to internally elect a Democrat and a Republican. But they both work for us.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want? It doesn't even matter because we're still going to get what we want.
Right.
This is what I mean about when you're like, oh, let's just vote. I'm like, but they're giving you the options.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? Like, is it just done? You either accept the game or just like cry because there's no other option.
I don't know. Yeah, it's up to them. We'll see what happens. Because they're the ones who have to fight against that kind of control or freedom that they want.
Yeah. Okay. And then is that the end of America?
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with the, what do you call the midterms. Because there's a lot of people on the Trump side. They're saying that I feel like our mission is, we're losing the mission or something.
Yeah, but who are you going to put in? All right, who you gonna put someone in, coach?
Mm-hmm.
Who? Right? Like,
Right.
who is it, bro? And it's like, oh, AOC is going to run. Cool, put AOC in. But like, is AOC... AOC is definitely not corrupt. You can tell who's corrupt and who's not corrupt. Bernie Sanders, not corrupt. You know what I mean? Like, they just give off non-corrupt vibes.
Well, he's not even a
And
Democrat.
like,
Right.
Bernie Sanders. Yeah. No, but what I mean is like, when I say non-corrupt, it's like, they're not playing the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but on the world stage, if you put somebody who doesn't know how to play the game on the world stage, they might get eaten alive.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter what, it's going to be the end of America.
Right.
Who are you going to put in that's going to speak to Trudeau? No, not Trudeau.
Trump.
What's his? No, not Trump. Putin. Who are you going to put in for global diplomacy against Putin?
Mm-hmm.
Putin will eat you alive unless you're somebody that's like a strong man.
Right.
Oh, put AOC in. Like, what are you going to do? Say, yell at him? Well, I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, that's 4 years still down the road, or 3 more years down the road.
True, you have to figure out this first battle. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't even know who you're gonna.
I don't know.
That's why I'm like, just
Yeah.
just commerce, just let commerce rule.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, that's easy to say from somebody who's like not even invested in the thing. I'm just trying to look at it as an outside perspective. I'm just like, how do you move forward? Like, what are you doing? We're just screwed. Like, I look at this, I'm like, we're screwed.
I mean,
Done.
yes and no. I mean, commerce are in some way somewhat involved, right? With all the tech companies,
Yeah, fair.
right? So that's the, we have to see. I don't know. That's the thing.
But what if commerce is also the way to enslave people?
Mm-hmm.
That's the other downside of it too, because it's like they could just like with the commerce thing, it's like, is it the best idea that wins or it's the one that makes the most money? But it's like, but what is money if you're poor?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, but you're already poor. No, I think commerce is it. I think commerce will win. That's the only way forward. Because like, even if you're poor, it's like, but how are you gonna spend your money? Like, okay, let's say they're like, okay, you're poor, you can't afford your bills. Okay, you have no money to spend anyways. So they're gonna make sure to create something that's a low cost for you to buy that thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like you're already working for the system. You're already debt enslaved. Like, how much more can you take from me?
Right.
Like, like you're already enslaved.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're like debt enslaved.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like if you can't afford food and you can barely afford your like living, you're already trapped in the system. You have to keep working in the system in order to like stay afloat.
Right.
Like you couldn't just quit, is what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Or else you go homeless,
Yeah.
right? But the people that are running the commerce stuff, they would naturally want to still keep you in the loop to make you spend some sort of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like they couldn't just discard you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
Like it's like, but the government could discard you because they'd just be like, oh, run off of like food stamps. We'll just subsidize your living.
Well, yeah, that would be the base. What do you call that? The basic income thing.
Yeah, UBI.
Yeah.
But like, or I don't know, maybe we are just enslaved. Maybe no matter how you look at it, we're just enslaved. Maybe that's the biggest revelation of all, of this whole thing. The
Mm-hmm.
game is rigged and you're enslaved.
In a way, yeah. Especially when you put money into it. Yeah. In order to be actually free, you should be able to, grow your own food. Like you can actually get out of the city, kind of thing, right? Be living on your own,
Yes.
growing your own
Yes.
food, raising your own animals.
But I don't think you need to do that though. I think freedom is being able to I think freedom is being able to pay for things without really worrying about them.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I mean is like don't get crazy. Like I'm not going to go to the Louis Vuitton store and buy like 50 bags. Like no. That's not what I mean. I mean like if think of it like UBI. If you are at a place where it's like your needs are met. It's like I want like healthy food and to like I don't know, entertain myself. If those things are met and you don't have to worry about it, you technically are free.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if you're like, oh, I don't have to work anymore because I can live off my interest. Technically, you're free. Like you don't need to build your farm and like have cattle.
Right.
Do you agree with that level of freedom?
Sure.
Like you would say that's free. It's like you can afford things, don't go crazy, and you don't have to work.
Mm-hmm.
It's free. All right. So there are so many people that have escaped the game and they've achieved this and they tell you how they did it.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart, investors, like if you just watch a Diary of the CEO, like they tell you how they did it. Right. And it's like why don't we listen to those people, bro? Like they've escaped the matrix and it's like, there's the roadmap, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, the roadmap is there. It's just up to who you're listening to, I guess.
Right. Right. And it's like anybody that's not doing those things, it's like the revelation with the e-files is the game is corrupt. You're enslaved in it. Accept it.
Mm-hmm.
But really though, like I don't Like, what is the alternative to this? Like, how do you look at this? Like, how do you look at, like, I don't know, like, how do you look at this and get any other answer out of, oh, the game is rigged, it's corrupted, and I'm enslaved to it because I'm have to work and pay these bills.
Right.
Like, reframe it for me, like with what we saw with the e-files and the UAPs and the all the other stuff,
Hmm.
the global conflicts.
Yeah.
Like,
Corruption. Yeah.
is that the only thing that we can come away with?
From this. Yeah. Yeah.
But like, really though, like, you can't reframe this, right?
No, I don't think you can reframe it. Yeah.
Oh, that's just a select few people. Yeah, everyone's still good. Yeah, there's some blah blah blah. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, how are you gonna reframe that? It's
Hmm.
like you just saw Clinton and Trump in that thing.
Hmm.
So it's like, is that it? Accept it.
Right.
Move on.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
that's dark, right? Like, I
Hmm.
don't know. Wow, we're gonna end off with a dark thing. Okay. I don't know. It's just how I feel about this because I'm like, oh, okay, this is crazy. And then just don't look into it, guys. You know what I mean? Like, people are like, oh, the more you look into it, you're gonna find some truth, and then you realize the truth, and you're like, oh, like that to me is scarier
Yeah.
because
You
people are
can't
like, oh,
even. The thing is, you can't even look into it. Everything's redacted. We don't even know the whole
ah,
story.
that's true too. Yeah, that's true. Because it could get worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing that they always say in the UFO files, like, just to stupidly bring it back to it, but like they always say that the truth, if they told everyone what it is, it might be kind of dark, and people will get too scared. And I was like, bro, how bad is it? Like, what are you harvesting human beings? Are you eating human beings? Are
Hmm.
we a part of, like, maybe we are one cell in a giant cell body? Like, we think we're everything, like Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, they're like, oh, that could break people's minds. I'm like, or is the more frightening thing realizing that the game is rigged, you're trapped, and it's corrupt, is ruled by corrupt people?
Hmm.
Because, like, how much more crazy can it get than what we just found out with the release of the e-files? You know what I mean? So,
Right.
dude, it gets even crazier. You're like,
Hmm.
oh, damn, because this is pretty bad already.
Hmm.
So, you know what I mean? Like, what could you possibly tell us about UFOs that isn't crazier than me seeing Trump and Bill Clinton in the e-files?
Right.
And you know that joke where it's like, oh, the email where it's like, oh, ask Putin if he has the picture of Trump blowing Bubba. People are like, oh, Bubba is not actually Bill Clinton. Did you see the photo?
No, no, I didn't see any photo.
Oh my God, open your DMs after this. You're going to be like, wow, that's. And people are like, this is AI. They ran it through an AI filter, and it's like, it's not AI, bro. The AI was like, most likely this is a real photo. Like, it
Hmm.
didn't have the markers of like editedness. And it's Bill Clinton and Trump. Bill Clinton's about to get some Monica Lewinsky vibes
Right.
from Trump.
Mm.
No, really, and it's just like, and that's how that's the corruption, bro. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I think what it is you haven't seen the crazy photos that I've seen, and like you're just like, oh yeah, it does sound pretty good, but like just open the chat that I sent you, and you'd be like, dude, this is oh my God, this is crazy,
Hmm.
And it's just like, how do you come away with anything worse than this?
Right.
So just release the UFO stuff, bro, and then give us free energy, and then we can actually all be free. Because the one thing that's corrupting everything is a lack of energy.
Hmm.
Because if you had infinite energy, this is why I'm on my soapbox of UFO stuff. If you give us free energy, we'll be good.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. Any final things? I feel like that was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the whole thing was just with this. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like where do you go from here except like giving us infinite free energy and letting, because then it wouldn't be about commerce. It'd be like the best idea wins. Hey, I created this gadget. It's free. You know, But
Yeah.
that's like an idealistic world.
I feel like if that was there, I mean, he's got to change the rhetoric, right? Because everything looks bad on him right now. That's what I think the first that speech, whatever he gave, was trying to do. Divert.
The State of the Union.
Uh, no, I'm talking about the Trump speech one.
The State of the Union.
That was not the
Is that
state. That's not the State of the Union.
the one on Wednesday.
Yeah,
I thought it was called the State of the Union address.
I don't. That's not the State of the Union address.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the state. That's why everyone tuned in, because it's like Trump is going to do a State of the Union address on Wednesday, and that's why I was like, "Holy crap! This is like you're
Is that
gonna
what they
announce
call it?
war or something."
I'm
Yeah.
assuming State of the Union is the one that they do in front of Congress.
Oh no! State of the Union is when they go on TV and they like get everyone's attention and they like address where we are as a nation. It's usually reserved for like when they're going to war, like Obama did it last time.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
like,
I know about that
yeah.
one. Yeah, I don't know if it was called State of the Union because I know the other one
Yeah.
is the State of the Union. That's why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's why I was hyped over it. I was like, "Are you going to announce that we're going to Venezuela?" And then nothing came out. You're like, "What
Well, the
hell?"
point I think maybe it was trying to divert the attention about whatever he's talking about. Look at all the good things I've done.
That's what I said. No, that's what I meant. Like it's like, dude, it sounded like you were just like trying to make it was your last attempt before this came out. It's like, I know some craziness is gonna come out, but remember all the good I did. Remember, I'm giving you guys bonuses. Remember the good I did. And then you get the e-files and you're like, ooh, this is bad. This is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it's wait till you see the Bill Clinton photo. It's like, oh boy, all right. So this is how you guys get down, eh?
Right.
So like, give us 0 point energy, bro. That's it. And then let the best idea win,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. And we'd have a utopia. That funny enough, and this will be the positive here. Here's how we spin it in the positive, and then we'll end on this. Funny enough, that's what they're saying is the one thing that is separating us from connecting with the Galactic Federation, the UFOs, the alien life. They're saying like we are too low in our state of consciousness right now, where everything to us is about war and gaming one another. And they can't let us into their whole system until we evolve past that because they're afraid that we're going to do that to them. Sounds crazy. Sounds crazy, but that's what they're all saying. Like all the people that are really, if you watch Age of Disclosure, if you listen to Danny Sheehan, if you listen to even Stephen Greer, who is the opposing side, like even if you listen to both opposing sides, they're both talking about world peace.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. That's the sticking point for us.
Right.
You know, so like, that's why I love UFOs, bro. Like, that's my religion. It's not my religion, like, obviously, like, you know, but like, if you can solve it, the world opens up to us, bro. And it seems like what we've been told for the past like 100 years has been a manipulation.
Right.
So, 0 point world peace, bro. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
No, I agree. Yeah. Release those documents.
No, I'm 0 point energy, bro. I don't care. We already know that the e-files are crazy, bro. Like I don't need to know.
Oh,
how
I mean
corrupt it
the
gets,
UFO
bro.
stuff. Yeah, I mean the UFO stuff.
Oh, okay. Like even with because you're like, oh, they're gonna do it in batches, bro. Like you can save them. We're good. I know now that it's crazy. The photos alone tell you everything you need to know. You don't need to redact them, bro. We don't know how bad it needs to get. But you're right. Release the UFO files, and then let's all focus towards peace.
I think that would have
Dude.
been a better for him if he did that.
For the State of the Union.
Yeah.
True. That's what everyone was waiting for. That the UFO community thought it was going to be about disclosure, and I thought it was going to be about friggin' war.
Venezuela.
Yeah, it turned out to be nothing in there.
Nothing.
Yeah, crazy. But final thought on the UFO thing. Imagine if you release the 0 point energy and the entire world was just focused on art and science. Like just do some cool art and then science of like oh, I could build this for you. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the reality we're facing, and I wonder if we're gonna face it sooner rather than later. I think within our lifetime we're gonna like, which is crazy. I can't believe we're living through this, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're living through a sci-fi fantasy novel.
Very nice.
Yeah. All right. Until next week. Take it easy, Vish.
Peace.
All right, hope you enjoyed that episode. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all those fun things, and check out our sponsors, Zenro Clothing Co., Portian Bakery, and Podbean. Take it easy, Vish.
Peace.